live. Like right now, it actually says we're alive.
Yep. It's
Yep,
saying it's been strange.
there you go. Good morning. Oh, no,
Mm.
no. Good afternoon. Well, I don't know how to say it.
Talk
Afternoon.
of the day.
What time is it? Is it 4 yet? Okay, it's still kind of
Yeah.
afternoon. So, this is Cheryl. She is wide awake. She is going to help today and hopefully be involved a lot more often, whatever she decides. It is her day off. It's pretty cool because I to come on today, Cheryl, because your husband's working, right?
Yep.
So it kind of works out that we can just chillax together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's give it some time. Let's see who's on. I gotta do some stuff. I'm gonna get some stuff together. Um, so Cheryl, I'd like you. Do you know, Cheryl, what we're talking about today? Can you actually, I mean, I gave you like a kind of a rundown. This was all put together quick. And the reason why it's put together quick is because I'm getting sick and fucking tired of people that don't study this matter, that are telling me boys are boys and girls are girls and you're fucking out of your fucking mind. Well, fuck you. So
No,
that is
the
one of the
yeah.
bases of the story of today's show. But you can, but Cheryl knows too.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Like I was telling you earlier, a lot of people don't understand transgenderism in America started with Hollywood.
Right. Now,
That's where the push really became prominent because women were not allowed to act. We were supposed to be basically pregnant, barefoot, and in the kitchen.
correct.
So they would have the men dress up as women. And in order to carry that through, the perception through, the men couldn't just stop when the filming stopped. Because if it's a sitcom, they need to portray that. They don't want people knowing that it's not really a woman doing this. So the men just continued outside of the work hours just to continue it, just like you're playing a role 24/7. You just never come out of character. And that's pretty much where the
They
big.
grew up like this.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Yeah. This is
now
what
we
a lot
know,
of the kids grew up with.
where does the word queens come from, people?
Think about way back when there were kings and queens and they would dress up as women again. There's your queen.
Because either they were inbreeding, keeping the money, the power in the family and the money and the
Look at what we got
status
now.
quo.
Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom, nephew, aunt, keeping the money in the family. Same thing going on. Look at all the presidents are related except for Trump. Let's talk about keeping it in the family then. You know,
Amen.
there's so much more. Like when you think about it,
You are
Liz,
so awake.
Liz Cheney, who's her father? I mean, and if we want to go there, what is it, Huckabee? Sarah,
Sarah Huckabee.
yeah,
Yeah.
and her dad still keeping it. So yeah, I mean,
Oh, you
it,
see? You a
it's
smart lady.
amazing.
She a smart lady, people. I haven't
From
shared
the
yet, so
kings and
let's just take
queens
our time. I'm
to
not going to get into
America,
anything yet. Huh? I'm sorry.
from the kings and queens across the pond to America. It keeps going. The same families
A
keeping
lot
the same money.
from our laws to the way we,
Mhm.
okay, for example, from comes from Britain. For example, I remember specifically I was dating someone in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they were computer genius. Like they were always online. Before it became a thing, you know.
Yeah.
And he had friends, and I had friends all over the world. Believe me, I did pen pal, like real old fashioned, right?
Guilty.
But there you go. But he said, you wouldn't believe what a craze. And this is like in 97, 98. Gay and transgender is coming out in England. I
Hmm.
will never forget that. He says it's such a craze. That was the word he used. It's a fad,
Hmm.
a craze, or indoctrination.
Indoctrination. It was coming out in the US in the 70s. I remember as a little girl, my mom had gay and lesbian friends, and they would go to the nightclubs, the secret nightclubs, because they couldn't let it be known because they'd be attacked. But yeah, they would go. My mom was just like, they're my friends. So what?
Right.
I'm straight, but they're my friends. So that's how my mom looked at it. But I'm just like, yeah, it was, that's why I know it was around way back then. Firsthand experience.
I believe in certain years things happened.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, and it happened differently in different countries throughout those years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're either a year behind America or a year in front of.
Or a year in
I'm
front.
telling you, people born in 1974 at a certain, it depends the state, it depends the country, it depends the beginning or the end of the month. But you're gonna find out, and I'm gonna look up this shit because I was just telling Cheryl earlier that I know lots of people who have similar problems and are all born in 74. What? What?
Mhm.
Now come on now. Now I'm sure there's other, like, because I have a lot of friends that should be boomers, including, I wouldn't consider you a boomer. You're a boomer for 5 months,
Yeah. Oh, 5 months. What did
a
I
whole
learn?
5 months of a boomer. But there are some that are totally awake, and it seems to be, or not totally
Okay.
awake, but
Look out there.
believe what they can believe, and it's in the Northeast. But yet you find boomers in other places, not in, you might not fit that bill, but you were in the East anyhow. And
East,
right, you were always
West.
in the East, so it does fit. And then people out west in that era, in that genre, are fucking out of their effing minds or just stupid. Why don't we see that? And we'll go on about Lindsay. Why people? Lindsay was a rhino, folks.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed the C-19, pushed it, pushed it, pushed it.
January 6th.
He pushed it.
Lindsay
Listen,
was saying Trump was wrong and he was disassociating himself with Trump. And then the minute Trump got back in power, he couldn't run back to him fast enough. That raises questions.
it raises a shitload of questions. First of all,
Running back for protection to buddy up so that their information wouldn't be used against him, or what's going on?
I have to be careful where I'm sharing this to. Facebook is not, some of they're not up to par. Well, I have plenty of conspiracy groups and plenty of people that let me post in their groups, like, but I've learned to be a bit more careful
Yeah.
because it's like they listen to you for a second, they're like, oh, she's nuts. They're nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
listening to the whole thing.
What have you been doing all day and what have I been doing all day? You want to compare?
Right.
Besides the fact that you work, Cheryl, she's 100% into this. She gives me information. Like, for example, okay, let's go back to Lindsay. All right. There was something effeminate about that man's face. I noticed it. Then somebody posted a picture She is a conspiracist, I believe, but she doesn't have much backing. This woman, Nicole, that I'm Canole, I was going to say Nicole Cannoli, right? That I'm friends with, and Nicole, shout out to you. And she had him sitting there with a little bonnet on and these, what did you call
I'll
them?
be right
Capri
back.
pants? Or yeah, absolutely. Go,
Something
go,
going
go.
on.
And it just looked very effeminate. I'm like, is this a real picture? I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I also thought he was she looking, just at least looking at first, not at first glance, because now I'm looking into them more and more and more, right? And then Mama Helen, no kidding, half hour later, shares it with me, which we'll go over later. You must give me time to set up. Cheryl is new. She is going to be one of our new managers in the group. I don't know if she knows it. No, I told her. I need it. People, this is a collaboration. I am not alone. There is no such thing as doing it on your own anymore. We are the human collective. Act like one. I had to tell people off. I feel bad. These are people I know for a long time. I was friends with from Brooklyn. Uh, oh, the ICE agent killed someone in Texas. Oh, let me get this straight. You know what, Cheryl? I got to do something before I go on to this Texas story. I would like you to first, because this hits daily life. Crystals in my ears, guys. I just took a shower. I had to take Dramamine because, as Cheryl said, they're in the ear because it's moist and cozy, right? There's something about that. Crystals grow. And Cheryl was like, you took a shower? There you go. The temperature, the warmth. Never take a shower before a show again. But I did. I took like half a Dramamine and I'm feeling okay. This can't be. Now she's going to tell you another life story about her daughter, Kira.
Yeah. Kira and them went to the beach. She took her family, and her and another family went to the beach 4th of July week. Well, while they're out playing in the water, her and her girlfriend were out just playing in the water. They saw a wave coming, so they braced for it. Well, they got hit in the face with the wave. It splashed up, and both of them got the wave right to the face. Can someone please explain to me why both my daughter and her friend now have very bad sinus infections, and it's been over a week and they're finally starting to get a little bit of relief? She said she can feel it starting to ease up, but it's been a week, and it's not just her, it's her friend too. Hit by the same wave? Something sounds funny. I don't believe in coincidences.
Bum,
So if
bum,
anybody has
bum. Good
any
girl.
input, let me know.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm trying to give her an explanation as to what's going on. I mean, she's like, Mom, hey, this happened and now this is happening, and there's shit coming out of my nose that should offend anybody. She says so. She,
Yes.
she says, I'm offended when it's coming out of my nose. She says, so I figure anybody else is going to be offended at it too.
Perfect.
Girl.
I'm sorry, Lemin. I cannot talk to you right now. We have shit to do. See, I think Joe is working.
Yeah.
I don't want to just trying to make, I want to see if he could pop in because I know he has something that he wants to talk about, but it's not going to be on today's show. We'll do that tomorrow. But it has to do with the sciences, and there's things happening. What
Mhm.
the fuck? What she's talking about most likely are either chemtrails coming down
Coming down into the water.
into the waters.
The
Um,
chemicals from the land getting flushed out into the sea.
boom. And it's almost the only way to correct things, so we have to deal with it. There's
You
not,
can't ignore it.
say it again.
You can't ignore it. The problem doesn't
Right.
solve itself because it didn't create itself.
Right. We know they created it.
Just saying. I mean,
All right. Let's see. I think I'm done on my end sharing. Oh, wait. Did I share it to Megaphone? You see, I'm used to Joel doing this stuff. We don't really share much anymore. We have um, a bunch of followers all over the place. It's all very confusing. I wish there was just one effing portal to take you all over.
don't
Uh,
we all wish there was one portal?
well, the fact is, like, pardon me, we don't have the right any schedule. The reason I wanted to go live, I wanted to do this last night because it was pointed out to me that Cameron Diaz is a man.
Hmm. I've
So,
heard that before.
huh?
I've heard that before.
My friend used to work in hotels. If I wouldn't doubt, he probably worked in Trump. I wouldn't doubt he worked in Trump Towers. No doubt. He used to work in a lot of hotels. It is actually a school thing. Like you could take it for college. It's like hostess and whatever, environment and host. I don't know. I know, libtard shit, but hey, he was doing it. He made money, man. He made fucking money. He was a good kid. And he
Where were
got
these
to see her
courses when I was
once.
in school?
Say it again.
Where were these courses when I was in school?
I know, right?
You had to take real
Believe me,
courses.
I agree.
Lord.
So anyhow, he's a tall, thin guy. Michael is his name. He's a tall, thin dude. She towered him. And the way he said it was like intimidatingly. Okay. Body doubles, camera tricks, photoshops. They had types of AI. They have always been using things. If you go on YouTube and ask about health, you will see how do you do face exercises? Now it will come up. There are face exercises.
Hmm.
Pulls it for women. I do them. I've been doing them for over 25 years because I knew the in India, the Indian women would do it. So I learned very young, and that's why I'm pretty good for 50, right? So it's all coming out now, but who did it first? Could it be the trans that wanted to thin their faces out to look from male to female? And it was always hidden from us, but they knew it.
They knew it.
Do you understand? They know China. Remember the wrestler China? Same with him. I'm not positive. I haven't checked into it yet. But the muscles, they look like they're not correct at all, even for a woman. How do I know? I've seen other women with the JJs, with husbands, not freakazoids from Hollywood or wrestling entertainment systems, arenas or whatever, that have muscles in the right places for women.
Hmm.
I happen to have a lot of muscle my fucking self. I'm very tired of people that don't study this shit telling me who
You don't
was
know what you're talking
drawing
about.
nudes as early as 17 years old, got 3 effing scholarships where 90% of it was drawing women, men, black, Asian, old, young.
Hmm.
Now having it, who realized over like 14 years ago there was something wrong with Michelle Obama, which is now common knowledge.
Hmm.
You gonna argue with me now that I'm fucking doing this every day? I dare
Joan
you
Rivers told us.
people. Wake the fuck up.
Joan Rivers told us. Obama told us. How many times did he have to say, my
Michael,
wife, Michael? Straight up, my wife, Michael.
good girl.
How many times does Michael have to say, speaking as a transgender man, you know, it, they tell you, they tell you straight up.
They do. They hide it in symbolism.
Hmm.
They've made mistakes. Michelle has as much said when I grew up as a young boy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Obama has Michael said Michael at least 3 times, and
Hmm.
uh, uh, uh.
No different than Biden admitting that he liked little boys bouncing on his legs.
You know, when we
You
were in the
know,
pool and they would
while
touch my
he's
hair and my hair
sniffing
would
little
float
girls.
up. What's wrong with people? He literally at that same time called black children roaches, and nobody said a
Nobody
fucking
said
thing
anything.
about it.
Exactly. Exactly.
They could make me
So
fucking
they
cry.
tell us
Good
exactly what is
afternoon,
going
Laura.
on, and nobody is listening to the words that are coming out of their mouth.
Right.
You're hearing what you want to hear.
Good afternoon. Give me 1 second. Good afternoon, Helen. Good afternoon, Lori. Good afternoon, Joseph and Mr. Rogers. Joseph, you won, didn't you? I think he came in. Did you place, Joseph? I don't even know. For a Cheryl was going to do the judging, but between her work and other things, I had Nancy Pooh and
Yeah.
Helen and Joe doesn't even know. You see, I know them. So it would be very unfair for me to judge because I
Yeah.
know my group. You are all my brothers and sisters. There's no doubt, there's no lie. That's what they took away from us
Hmm.
totally. And that's what Mega did for us. It put us back together.
It put us back together. They
But
separated us
right,
because that's how you control. You
race,
separate.
age, whatever. They
Hmm.
separated us. They had everything kicking. Absolutely, girl.
They have the generations doing the generational wars. Think about it. Nobody thought about Gen X, Gen Z, millennials, blah, 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 until they
Beautiful.
just brought it up.
Didn't I tell you she was
We
smart?
were just people, different generations, not this generation, not that generation. Nobody thought of you as a boomer or an Xer or anything. You were just a middle-aged American, a senior American, or a young American. And there were no African Americans. We were all Americans
We're
until
American.
until the term didn't suit them and they needed to draw a divide.
Changing the agenda
Then they
completely
labeled
to
it
fit
African
theirs.
American, Mexican American, Latino American, Puerto Rican American. Wait, isn't Puerto Rico part of America? Like a territory?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
commonwealth.
So
They can't
then
vote,
you're
but
an
yeah, they're,
American.
and that's where I believe the Dominion machines were created. I'm pretty sure they were. Oh, Joseph, you didn't place. Donnie Dickinson. All right, let me share. Let's get on the roll of things. Because Cheryl and I were blabbering before the show. I needed to make sure that I wasn't gonna get all dizzy. Um,
Yeah.
because as
How are
Lori
you
says, the
feeling?
crystals are horrible, vertigo, blah blah blah. It's so true, Lori. I did take half the Dramamine, so I'm hoping that works. I'm going to share this with you guys right now. Let's get this going. If I listen, guys, you have a problem with me, you have a problem with what I'm saying, come at me with different proof. And I guarantee Cheryl is going to say the same thing. Mama Helen, Lori, you're quite awake. Joseph, you're quite awake. Uh, Brother Joe Brasher, Reb, Dana, Charles, Susan. I have so many people within my touch. Susie Q, I'm getting used to. Matt Richardson. How is this possible? Are we all fucked up?
Right? No,
Or
we've
are
all been
you
paying
not
attention.
awake? Of course, I'm not pointing at you, Cheryl, but
Yeah.
that's how I
Yeah.
am. I am Judge Judy firecracker, right, Mama Helen? That's how we are from Brooklyn. Okay, these are the contestant winners. Donnie Dickinson. See, that's why I try not to. I thought Joseph, I thought you placed. I thought you did. All right. Nationwide Mega Eruption. Jay placed. Mega, the new Ring of Fire. Christopher placed Make Aliens Great Again, which is also mega. That's what the judges liked. And also, if you looked at the hat on fire, it did look like it was on a red planet.
Mm-hmm.
And he is awake, Christopher. So most likely he believes in aliens. He does believe in the flat earth. But the flat earthers believe the aliens are over the ice wall, that there's about 12 different species over the ice wall that we are not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with this. I absolutely believe that the
Ooh.
Chinese is a different species than the Africans Americans, than the Africans Americans, I was joking, right? The Africans, than the old Slavic lookings, than the Irish. Are we seeing this? Imagine a world where you were fucking told everything wrong
Mm-hmm.
and that we are interspecies. I mean, who speaks different languages on the same effing planet? Oh, well, the continents were separated, but Egypt conquered all over the fucking world? Like Turkey? What? How many thousands of years ago? People, wake the fuck up. Arthur Gay, he's our Canadian finalist. Liberal dreams go poof. I am trying to keep a level head. I posted this so fast. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was like 2 something in the morning. I
Mm-hmm.
got it out there, and people that did not know me, meaning they did not know I was an artist, they did not know that I did AI, thought it was AI. And I said to them, I said, first of all, you're asking the right person. Second of all, I triple checked. Because something like that, you triple check, right? I
Mm-hmm.
even have it in this group, but I didn't post what happened. People, sometimes I do post 2 things at once. Maybe you should read it if you don't realize it. But on Facebook, I did not do that same thing. And they really thought it was AI. And I'm like, no, it's not. And like, how stupid are you to say a comment like that before checking yourself? Even Mega. You're going to take the time, what time it took you to write that stupid comment, Mega.
Looked it up.
You could have looked it up. Exactly, babe.
And you got no reason not to, because if you're looking at it, you're either on a computer, a laptop, a phone,
Right. And these,
something that has the
exactly.
internet on it
No
to be able to
excuses.
research it. There's no excuse.
Smart lady. And not only that, but these are conservative groups. I am considered an all-star contributor, which means that these people are trusting me for months now, or
Mm-hmm.
longer probably. I mean, simple. You don't read the title. When I titled it, now here, this is a conspiracy group. There, I titled it interesting. Interesting, why? Because he had a sudden illness. Interesting because it's part of the fucking plan. Interesting because this dude is a fucking female, ladies and germs. That's
And
a woman.
she goes to the Ukraine, where what's in China or what's in the Ukraine? China. China. The biolabs. Comes back and 6 hours after coming back is gone.
He's been dead for years,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. Me and
Yep.
Cheryl know this. Helen knows this. This is a
Yep.
game we're watching. This
This
is a
is their way
play.
of
We're trying to wake
announcing
you.
it to the world now.
Yes, in a very more comfortable way.
Mm-hmm.
But people that have been following me, know Cheryl, know Helen, know us personally. At least the door in the brain is somewhat open.
Oh.
Because this, I said it like 2 years ago. People like me and Cheryl and Dana, we are going to be more important than any fucking Benny Johnson, Candace Owens, MTG. Did you get it?
Seen
And
this
I'm
stuff
right.
long before it's happened. We've just followed the trail.
We
It
asked the right
doesn't take a lot.
questions.
You just ask the right questions and look further down the line than just today or tomorrow. What's going on? What's that going to affect? How is this going to play out? And you have to go through it and you have to come up with what is going on, and you'll figure it out. Sometimes it's going to scare you, but you'll figure it out.
It is fucking scary. When it still blows my mind that I can't find a fucking Adam's apple on David Hasselhoff. All right, people, that's how far it goes. Now, I remember seeing a picture of, you're going to tell me it's Susan. Which Susan was it? I'm so bad with names. That's why Cheryl
We
is here
have
for me.
Susan Rice and Condoleezza Rice. Remember the conversation was which Rice is who?
Right.
Which
And it
is
was the
long
Susan
grain
Rice,
and which
though.
isn't.
Didn't you write that down? You said something about.
It's in our chat.
All right. I'll look at that in a second. All
Yeah,
those poor guys drooling over their
Condoleezza was the
celebrities.
Secretary of State from 2005 to 2009.
Right.
And then Susan Rice
Republican.
she worked with Obama, but she was in Biden's administration.
Yeah. But she looks like the dude. She
But
looks
she
like,
looks like the dude. Exactly. She has
there's
the
a picture of
masculine
them when
face
they're younger.
where Condoleezza has the more feminine features.
I'm
You
bad
can
with
see
name,
it in her
guys.
shoulders. You can see it in her neck. You can see it in her
Okay.
jawline.
No, no, you're right. It was the one that was with Obama. There was a picture of them when
Uh-huh.
they were younger. It's Susan Rice,
That was
and
Susan.
it
Uh-huh.
was absolutely a dude.
Mm-hmm.
I will find it. I wouldn't doubt that one of us have it somewhere. Now, I don't follow Q too much either, guys, but
No, I don't.
this is kind of
Not
weird.
too
It's
much.
off by 1 month. 3/6/12. It could have been 7/12, and that would have been when he died. Um, I don't follow Q that much. They know all the numbers. This is November 20th. Q knew that he was going to be out, is
Mm-hmm.
what this is pretty much saying.
Yeah,
They're getting rid of all the Senate.
they're getting rid of them. Mm-hmm.
2019, guys. That's 7 effing years ago. Are we understanding?
That's how slow they had to roll it out so that people wouldn't freak
Correct.
out.
Correct.
But in the meantime, look at all this other crap we've had to go through because they can't handle it. So we have to literally put the proverbial peanut butter on the pill so you can swallow it.
This is very strange too. Lindsey Graham and John Ritter died of the same cause. Now, I don't know if you know this, Cheryl, but conspiracists believe that DeSantis looks a lot like John Ritter. Now, as I believe John Ritter may not be dead, I do not believe he's DeSantis because he's,
Now that you say it, I see it. Yeah.
yes. But DeSantis,
Maybe with a little weight on him.
John Ritter's son, however, fits the bill. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Now, I do believe John Ritter might be alive. And this is why they're telling us that are awake.
yes.
Because we've all heard that, well, maybe Cheryl, see, awake people, we hear different things from different people. I happen to be, I've always believed in connecting with people. Therefore, I get information from Cheryl. I get it from Susan. I am a very good networker.
And I
really
connect
fucking
with
try.
lots of people.
Right. You see? And that's how you get your information. But not everybody knows the same thing. In fact,
And I connect with a lot of people that are very close to DC.
every little bit
They
helps, man.
see
Oh,
what's going on. Their eyes are on the ground.
there you go.
They're watching.
There were so many. There was that cowboy guy that used to be all over DC. Remember him? What happened to him? What happened to these people? They're not needed anymore. You
Yeah.
see, their act is done.
What about remember way back when that guy was walking around, everybody said he looked like Jesus?
Oh gosh.
Where did he disappear to?
Where was that?
It would be like right now is when we need him the most. He was all over the country. He was all over the country. He was in Virginia. He was in Pennsylvania when we were living in Pennsylvania. He was all over the country. And people were inviting him to come and stay at their houses and stuff like that, like to sleep at their house for the night so that he could get a good night's rest and then be back on the road with a hot meal or something in his belly. And, people were taking him in all over the country. And he
I
just
remember that, yeah.
disappeared. He
I
just
didn't know it
disappeared.
was all over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was from East Coast to West Coast, north to south.
Holy,
He was everywhere, walking, walking. And I don't know what happened to him. One day he was in the news and the media, and the next day he was gone. Weird.
that's you see, they're planted just like the girl that was stabbed and where was it? Was it in Virginia? In the
The
neck?
one
On the
yeah,
train?
the one on the bus.
Right, on the it was a
Um,
bus?
I think it was a bus or a train, I
I
think.
don't remember. Well,
But yeah, by the
she
guy
was a
that,
Ukrainian soldier.
yeah, yeah.
She was a medic or something like that. And we had pictures of her before she got stabbed. How is that
Mhm.
possible?
Yeah.
How is it possible that P. Diddy's house got raided during Biden's administration? Answer that to me.
Funny during Biden's administration.
Yes. Are you serious, people? And people go, oh, this is where we
Don't look
can't believe
there,
this
look over
happened.
here,
But not
okay?
thinking, well, who the fuck is in charge? They're going to go after P. Diddy and all that sex chums and pedophilia. And it was pedophilia because even if they don't
Mhm.
say it's been a 5 or 6 year old, they had people like Justin Bieber when they were kids
Justin
and
Bieber was
Beyonce.
15,
And
16. That's still pedophilia.
it is pedophilia. Absolutely.
He was under
In this
18 years
country,
of
under
age. He was
17 or
not of
18 is
age to
pedophilia.
consent.
Say it
And
again.
he wasn't of age to consent when this all started happening. And
Correct.
they knew that. And the reason that they start them young is because that way they don't realize that it's pedophilia. They don't realize that it's
Realize it's
against the
wrong. They don't
law.
realize, they
They
think it's
don't
a
think it's
natural
wrong.
thing.
They think it's normal.
They think they have to do it to be in the group.
Uh-huh. You want to be popular, then you're going to do this. Look at how many kids in school do it. Just in the high schools alone. Oh, you want to be popular? Do this. You want to be popular? Do that.
Right. All right, let's get
And
on
I
to
know,
this
and
pic.
I know boys that use it to get sex from the girls in high
Oh,
school and that.
well, yeah,
Just
that
frequently, and
goes
they'll make
without
you so
saying.
popular. Oh yeah, I bet you will. Every guy in the school's going to want you, but the girls are going to look down at you because they know what you just did.
Right.
Sorry, but not sorry.
I don't understand how. That's why I think people are different species. How stupid can you be? Like I mean, and you know what? I don't care if you're under 30 or 25. Really, I don't. But when you have a family or you're getting married and you still believe that this is okay that trans men goes into women's bathrooms with children in there, you're fucked up. I'll go back to my friend's
How can
story
you
for a
be a
second.
man and allow another man,
Into
even though
the
he's
no,
claiming trans, to go
there's
in the
something.
bathroom with your daughter or your wife,
And now you see, if it
knowing
was
they're
like
in there alone and it's your job to protect them and you let him go in there?
right. Well, this actually goes on to my other story for a second, but you're right. Like, how do you allow this to happen, being that you're the one in charge? So we'll go
Mhm.
back to this other story where my friends were crying that the illegal was shot by ICE. Oh my God. So what did I plaster on their page? Well, what about this poor baby ripped out of mama's arms that I talked about the other day, bitten in the face so viciously that she knocked out, the guy knocked out two of her
Knocked out
teeth
2 teeth and she's going to be scarred for life.
for life. Now,
Now.
who is in charge of that, my friends?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We vote. How stupid
And
of you not to say that we can't vet people and they could go around and eat our children's faces,
mhm,
morons.
mhm. But
And
yet then
end.
you've got the two Hispanic girls that are U.S. citizens that went down to Mexico without the passports, and they're laughing. Ha! They told us we had to have a passport to be here. Ha ha ha! But yeah, you're the same people that are going to be pissed off because ICE says you need a passport, you need a visa, you need something to show you're in this country legally, in our country legally. But it's funny when it's another country.
It's the the girl was, her name was Perez, Gabriela Perez, I believe. So
Yeah.
she was Spanish, which means her
Yeah,
mom
she was
probably or
Spanish.
dad probably did it the correct way. And yet
Hmm.
we as citizens failed her protection of her and her child. We failed her. You
We did.
stupid Democrats. We failed. We are the ones to take charge and say who and who cannot come into this country. We are the ones to vet them
Hmm.
legally so that we don't have such a. You are the ones that caused that baby's face to be
Hmm.
discarded.
Yep. Yep. Be lucky she didn't die. Be lucky she didn't die.
Dare you be childish? Oh, and oh, the best thing was this is all over. Was exactly her words, my friend's words from Brooklyn. And let me tell you, tons of Brooklyners are not taking the Mim Downey shit. Tons of New Yorkers. I believe you me. I watch. I know. I'm studying that
Well,
too.
where
But
does he get off
she
having an
said, hold on, Cheryl.
international
Hold
person?
on. She said, let me just finish this.
Yeah.
She said that it's all over the news. This poor guy was shot by ICE. It's all over the news. That's why when I pasted it, I said, well, you see the difference? This was not all over the news. I asked fucking at least 5 or 6 friends if they heard of this girl in April and her baby
Yeah.
got eaten. That's the fucking
And no.
difference.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah. And no.
No, of course, Cheryl, you never heard of it before, at least recently, or when I posted
Yeah.
it.
It
There
was,
you go,
I
people.
heard about it. I think I heard about it about 2 months ago. I heard about it.
Well, it happened in
But
April, May,
but yeah,
June,
it
July. So
happened in
that's
April.
still,
So that would have been May.
I didn't know about
Okay.
it.
It was
I
almost a
asked at
whole
least
month
4 or
before I
5
heard about
people.
it.
That's the difference, you stupid Democrats.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's why I'm an independent, so I can give a fucking flying shit what you are. But if you're stupid, you're stupid.
Hmm. Yep.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Right.
Democrats are the weakest link. I don't mean to yell, but I am fucking pissed off. I am so pissed off. Like this. Okay. Everybody's, well, this is AI. Oh, you're so fantastic. Now listen,
I
if
just
there's
say remove all the warning labels and let Mother Nature sort it out. Remove all the warning labels.
that's clever.
Let them use the blow dryer in the shower. I don't care at this point. Go ahead. I don't care. Eat that Tide Pod. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
right?
I don't
Yeah.
care. You
Put
would you
shampoo in
like
your
would you
eyes
like
because we
Brady
need
with it?
fucking
Here.
labels, directions on our shampoo bottles and how to toast bread.
Yeah. Like our
Put a spoon in the
forefathers,
microwave, idiots.
our forefathers are dying laughter on how to us having to have directions on how to make toast when they were making it over an open frickin' fire and not burning the bread.
I know, right? They were grinding beads with fucking rocks or something. Who the fuck knows? All
Exactly.
right,
They
let's
were
move
making
on,
their own.
Cheryl. We got to move on. This is
I
becoming a
know.
lot.
Let's go.
Let's long. Okay, so this picture where everybody is like, oh, did anybody check if it's AI? People, you're in my group. Carolyn Divers, artist for 40 fucking something fucking years. See how do you go into somebody's group and not read what they're fucking about or what it's about? There's plenty of people. Oh, I didn't know it was a conspiracy group. Well, that's your stupidity, isn't it? It just happens to say it in the different in the
What part of the name didn't you get?
well, liberally challenged is the name. So that's what they
Yeah,
say. But
uh-huh.
in the
So there you
banner, it
go.
says conspiracies. I've always had conspiracy shit. I had
Exactly.
it in the definition or the explanation of the channel
Yeah,
says it.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyhow, this is not AI. How do I know? There is pixelation. I've said this before, but yet their faces look so fair, so clean. I don't care how much plastic surgery in the world that they had, they are not like this. Forget about everything else. Okay, the other big hint is that the newspapers here, people, Okay, there's a newspaper there. Why? Why is there a newspaper there? Because it's showing the date. That's
Mhm.
old. Who would do that? Who would do that and why?
Well,
Okay?
they did that when they would take people hostage and stuff. And
It's a proof of the date. So they have to prove to us that this I mean, I could ask my husband, he might be able to tell me who that baseball player is, where he's from, blah blah blah. I don't have to. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to show people, oh, this is real. But
Mhm.
guys, it's not real. Those are masks. Those are very, very good masks. The shadowing on their necks are in perfect places. Nobody of that age has no scars, wrinkles. It's
Did
too clean.
did
Way too clean.
anybody watch Mrs. Doubtfire?
Correct the mundo.
How many characters did Robin Williams show us?
That's right.
Come on.
And Eddie Murphy did it.
Uh-huh. They show us. They show us what they're doing.
And how old is Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh
And
my,
what is it? Nutty Professor? One of
yeah.
those?
Right.
Yeah,
And
how
my
old
kids
are
were,
they? 90s?
all I'm gonna say is my kids were
2000?
little, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. My kids were little.
There you
Not
go.
going any further. Not going any further.
Robin Williams knew, and that's why he
Mm-hmm.
suffered so.
Mm-hmm.
He did what he had to do because they would kill him otherwise.
Yeah.
They would just kill you. Come on, you're gonna come out with us telling on us? Yeah, you're dead. You'll be Arkansas,
Uh-huh.
Clintonized, or
I mean, if these pedophiles in Congress and Senate think that they're being blackmailed, think about Hollywood.
yeah.
You got it going on
Can you freaking
everywhere.
imagine? That's why Mel Gibson got out when he could.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm
why a
not
lot of them
talking
got
to
out.
This
Look at
is
what they
great.
did to Britney. Look at what they did to Britney Spears.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know.
That they messed that child up because remember, she was just young when she started. And then she was at Diddy's. And shortly after she was spending time at Diddy's is when she did her hair and the whole 9 yards and
When she shaved, okay.
yep, and lost, sorry for the language, but
Yeah,
lost her
wasn't
shit.
she was a underaged? Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
she was one of the Mouseketeers too. Disney.
Oh God. I have gotten people off Disney forever now. It's been a long time, and I am proud to say I definitely got people that needed to get off Disney, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still an
Miley
ongoing thing.
Cyrus.
It's still an ongoing thing. People, do
Mhm.
not take a Disney cruise if you know this shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got little kids. Don't be
The
stupid.
Havana virus was the distraction from the child sex trafficking that took place
Absolutely.
on the Disney trip. Come on. Miley Cyrus, look at her. Look at how twisted she's become.
Twisted sisterhood.
And what was she? She was a Mouseketeer.
Was she too? I have
Yeah.
no idea. I wouldn't know that shit.
Yeah.
I kind of remember hearing it that you're saying it, but
Mm-hmm. Both of
so
them
our
were.
new pope, who nobody seems to understand, is a fucking actor.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody puts a pope that agrees with the shit that this man agrees with into the Vatican. Nobody. Not 300 cardinals, my friends. You
Look
are
at who
allowed to
they
hate
have.
him. He is there to wake you up.
Mm-hmm.
He's an actor.
Uh-huh. He was placed there, Manchurian candidate.
Correct. See, I knew
To
you
be
were very
placed
smart.
there.
See, she's a smart girl. Very
But
smart.
you gotta know, you gotta understand it. You just have to understand it. Like I said, everything that's going on now is the stuff that I used to dream about when I was 7, 8, and 9 years old. And I was told would never happen. But all this stuff is happening.
It's bizarre how see
I tried to ignore it for the longest time, but then it just got too in your face that this is
that
what
it's real.
you
Yeah,
this
and that see,
you dreamt about this, you spoke about this with people when you were younger, and it's happening. You can't ignore it. You
there are
saw it for a reason.
right, right. There's a reason. Okay, so we are called different things. There are different levels of people. Like I would consider myself a star seed, but I have no idea if I'm using that wrong. Or indigo girls, or there's a bunch of different indigo girls. They're indigo children.
Mhm.
They can be male. It depends what genre you were born in, what generation, and they're all called different things from what I've been gathering. And
Sears is an old one.
seer is a very old one, right? But a
Mhm.
seer, like where people really thought they were wrong, they actually understood things just differently. They were just more
Mhm.
avant-garde. And that's what kind of like we are. We were put here to wake everybody up. There's no doubt in my mind
Try and explain what's going on
that, yeah,
in
our
terms that
lives are,
people can understand.
yeah, our lives were always our lives, but now it's come to the reason why we have to do this. And it's for others.
It's
We
not
have
for us.
to.
We know. We already can see what's going on.
We assumed it to
Right.
begin with, but we didn't realize there were names behind it, that there was ideology behind it, that there were others like
We didn't
us.
know who the they were. They were just a figment out there somewhere. But now there's names and faces to go with the they.
That's that's totally correct. I like this lady, XXXY. That's the difference, guys. It's even different in sign language, XX and YY. It's a different letter. Yeah, this is the lady. Look at this gorgeous thing. And now her baby, who is probably just as fucking gorgeous,
Gorgeous. Is disfigured for life.
and we
And they want
care,
to fight for
and we
him.
care that one of them were fucking shot
And they want
because
to
an
fight for him.
ICE agent was probably doing his duty. I have no idea. I don't do the news, but I'm gonna guess that's what it was.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if I had a gun and I was an ICE agent and I saw some guy eating a baby's face, I'd probably shoot them first too and ask questions later.
Okay, this is exactly what I did yesterday with my friend Nancy, who I got very. I'm like, I do this daily. Oh, but she's such a beautiful woman. Don't tell me she's not a woman. I love Nancy. Nancy's very awake in different ways, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of fucking bad news. And I'm sick of it. That how do you go on doing your regular life when I'm doing this fucking daily and as an artist? You can't compare. And then there's things like this. She never got pregnant.
Hmm.
She had surrogate children, children by a surrogate mom in her late 50s. Okay? So these are some of the things. This, my friend, is a little boy. Of course it's Getty Images. Of course it's Getty Images. Because Getty was involved. That's why that guy died, the young guy.
Hmm.
It's so easy to kill a CEO off or a family member like that. It's
Oh
harder to
yeah.
say that Hillary Clinton has been hanged.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a
People are
man's.
going to want proof that somebody like Hillary was hanged.
Mhm.
And they're never going to show us that.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will.
Well, with the
They
body
will.
double. With the
I think
body
it will
double.
be. No, they have it. The what they did, Cheryl, is they videotaped it. Um, what did they use? They used old technology where it can't be fucked with, and they videotaped it for us.
Good.
They
Good.
haven't. Yeah, I know that for a fact. I've known that for
Yeah,
years.
because if they use this new stuff now, everybody's going to say it's
Can
AI.
edit it. Yeah, it can't be
Mhm.
edited. It's probably old film. I forgot what they use. Dang it. I used to be good with the terminology. I can't remember
Did,
right now, but
did they use old reel to reel?
no, I wouldn't say it was that old. It might have
About
been
that.
VHS. VHS, the best you could do is cut it.
Yeah, you have to splice it. You have to
Yeah.
splice it, and you can see. I mean, some
Yeah.
splices you can splice it pretty good, but when you take that videotape apart and you look at it, you can see exactly where it was spliced at.
You can't put, yeah. And that's nothing really. You can't put an image on top of it, basically, is what I'm,
No. Yeah,
I mean, it
no,
would
you
be too obvious. You would
no, yeah,
catch
it
it.
will.
You would catch it.
Uh-huh, because the
Um,
backgrounds won't match because the quality of the VHS versus the quality now.
there you go. There's definitely differences. Like I was telling you, AI artwork does not have pixelation. It's created by a computer. It is not created by the light reflecting and
Yep.
reflecting and refracting.
And
Thank you.
refreshing.
Yeah,
Like with what I had going on when the sun was coming through the skylight.
right. You had that smog
I
that looked
had that
really cool.
smoky effect going
Hmm.
on. And it was just the light reflecting the
Cameron Diaz is a little boy. I am sorry. She is
you,
very cute.
you know
Look,
Cameron is a unisex name. I'm just saying.
ah, it all matters. It matters that she didn't have babies until she look. That's a man. First, it's straight. Straight. Women's shoulders go down. Even mine, although I have this bump here and I'm pretty strong, mine still slope. It's a natural thing. Men's are up. They always
Because they're
look like
supposed to
they're
be
out of tension
soft.
or that they got a shit. I don't know.
Women's shoulders are supposed to be soft.
And a lot of these
How
freaking
soft are you
pictures,
standing at attention?
a lot of these pictures, she's covered, just like Erica Kirk. Yes, young Erica Kirk was a man, not the actress that you saw with the actor Charlie Kirk. We all know by now there are conspiracies around that. It's
Hmm.
dumb as shit, people. Are you serious? Erica Kirk saying coming out on a fucking stage weeks after her husband's death without her children? Are you fucking, where are your brains, my friends?
Was she backstage when he was shot?
No,
No. Okay.
no, but he had a blood um squib in his shirt. He had a projector in
Hmm.
the background. There were so many things that were fucking obvious that I'm like, well, why aren't people looking into this? The shot that came out, no matter the distance, was should have been able to go through another two elk, three elk after killing him
Yeah.
and hurting
Yeah.
that bone. Give me
Yeah.
a break. An elk to a neck. Are we seeing? And plus, Charlie Kirk's gums were always very odd. Don't know what he was. He could have been a fucking white hat. An alien, people. I don't give a shit what you believe anymore. I know people that have said it. I've seen aliens. They were working at fucking McDonald's. For 2 weeks, I saw him. And all of a sudden, he disappears, not there anymore. Nobody knows who the fuck he was. Yeah, if you're awake, you notice it.
You know.
If you're sleeping, you don't see it.
No. It's like having blinders on. If you're asleep, it's like having blinders on.
Horse
You don't
blinders.
see anything
Let's go
outside.
to work. Let's
There's
make our
no
money. Let's have our
peripheral vision
children.
is
Let's go to
hmm
graduation. Let's go to this dance.
hmm
People,
You're
grow the
so wrapped
fuck
up
up.
in your own life that you're not thinking about the outside world.
That's right. Humanity is behind. Look, no
Hmm.
collarbone, no collar. You can't see it. You can't see it. She won't do it. She won't do it. Look, covered up, covered up, covered up. She has like 3 pictures of her uncovered. I don't know what the fuck. That doesn't even look like her. Maybe it is, but that's not her boobs. Covered up. See, people? And they have body doubles. Don't,
Hmm.
don't. I remember Julia Roberts, who is another boy in Pretty Woman, would not do the scene on the piano where he picks her up and it looks like he's going to go, do his job on her
Hmm.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And she says, no, that wasn't me. We did a body double. She admitted it. Well,
Yeah.
now we know why. Because Cher, Cameron Diaz, Julia Roberts, Susan Rice are all boys.
And if you guys don't think there's body doubles, who do you think their stunt doubles are?
Right, their stunt
Body
doubles look a
doubles.
lot like them too.
They're body doubles, but they do
That's
the
a
stunts.
man. See how it goes up to the shoulder? It goes into the shoulder. A woman's clavicle bone stops right before the shoulder. It barely goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Get
Don't
that
fuck with
grip.
me, people. I'm done with you telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Or this is getting too weird. Well, what do you think it is for us? Oh, it's all so joyful that I have to be called names my whole effing life because I knew the World Trade Center was taken down by George Bush.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm professing Cameron Diaz as being a little boy, obviously a big boy. Look at that square jaw,
Well,
people. Sure, look at she knows how to pose. They know how to exercise the
mm-hmm.
right areas to make them
They're
look feminine.
trained. They're trained.
They have a different schooling than our indoctrinated schooling. Are we
Mm-hmm.
understanding? I don't mean to be yelling. I don't. Girls are not this thin, by the way. I mean, yeah, you do have your species that might be thin, but no, women usually have soft
Usually after you
spots.
hit a certain age, you can't help it. Your body changes as a woman. And it takes a lot to stay rail thin like that.
Yeah. It's plastic surgery, fine. Yeah, you could go along with that. No, this is a boy. And they love the hair covers it. Look, she always has short
Mhm.
hair. She usually does because that's what they do because it lays right there. You can't tell what's going on.
Mhm.
Um, they practice those right muscles. Women. Don't get me
Also,
wrong. Some women don't have hips, but no.
short hair also softens your jawline.
Yes, it rounds the face.
Mhm.
Correct the mundo.
Ta-da.
Just like Cheryl got shorter hair. I thought she looked so cute. But I guarantee she is not a man.
Not a man.
By the way, that being said, that Cunningham, was that her name? Um, the one that did the pointing, the basketball player?
Oh, yeah. Um, Sophie, Sophie, Sophie
Bad name.
Cunningham.
If anything, I will tell you I'm bad with geography and I'm bad with names. Those are two major things I'm terrible with.
Yeah, no, she was awesome.
Beautiful lady. She is much older.
Hmm.
Sorry, drawing faces since I'm this fucking high. I could come on Zoom. I could make myself look younger. I've done the exercises. Cheryl's beautiful. This woman is older. What was she? How old is she supposed? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm saying she's older. I'm thinking she's military. Doesn't matter if she was in basketball for 10 fucking years, people. It's been going on longer than that.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, when she was pointing, she wasn't pointing at starting any kind of racial conflict. She wasn't saying, I'm better than you. What she was saying is, I know a secret, and that is your dude, right? Who
Hmm.
was the one that went over to Russia? They didn't arrest the girl,
Brittany.
Brittany. Yeah, they
Hmm.
didn't. Thank you. You seem terrible with it. They didn't arrest her because of a little bit of marijuana. You could go into St. Petersburg Square and pick fucking wild mushrooms and get stoned all you want. They arrested her because it was a dude. And one things the Russian like are very,
The
very stiff
dude
about,
claiming female status.
yeah, Olympic and with their Olympians. Any
Hmm.
kind of and isn't it kind of strange that they were both basketball, isn't it? Basketball, right?
Yeah.
Just thought of that. Just thought of that. I'm sorry, let me read the chat. Is there anything? Susan Rice was a dude and Obama's boyfriend before Michael There was pics of
Amen.
there's pics of McConnell. His hair is white. The pic of gray hair goes from gray to white. Yeah, just like Trump. From
Hmm.
red hair to gray hair to white hair to silver.
To yellow.
Yes,
He's had yellow hair.
because when the dye runs out,
Orange face.
or it could be the orange skin. You know how an easy way to make sure that everybody looks alike is to dye their skin orange
Hmm.
and not tell anybody why that's done.
Right.
Because people have different shades of color, my friends. And if you need an
I'm
actor,
50 shades of papaya, okay? Let's be honest. I ain't got one spot on me that's the same color as any other spot, okay?
exact, it's so true. Bull Rider says R.I.P. Sam Neill. Who's Sam Neill?
Oh, have to check that one out.
He's shaped like a box, no carbs. You mean Cameron Diaz? Yeah. Let's look up who.
Rectangle.
See, this is why.
I mean, even heavyset women have a waistline.
Yes, yes. They're different muscles, different curves, and literally different parts of the body.
Yep.
Like we have one, I think,
My mama was large and she still had a waistline. And
um,
she was large.
don't get me wrong, there are women like this. There
Mhm.
are.
I used to be like that. But then I
Um,
matured and curves took over.
well, sometimes it doesn't have, I mean,
Couldn't
some
help
women
it.
really don't have hips. But
Yeah.
if I will tell you, even if you don't have hips, you are going to have what you're supposed to have, the lower belly button.
Uh-huh.
You're going to have the female clavicle bones.
You're
Okay.
gonna have a
You will not
smaller
have an
belly
Adonis
button.
belt where that's why men get what they get? Hernia.
Yeah.
That's the Adonis belt, people. And by the way, sex is very good if you have hernia. I'm sorry, wives. Um, okay, so Sam Neill was a New Zealand actor and businessman known as a leading man in film television. I don't even freaking recognize him. Oh no, it's Jurassic Park guy. Is that Jurassic? Oh, Sam Neill is Jurassic Park guy.
Oh,
That makes sense. He is Australian or New Zealand or something over there.
yeah.
Yep, July
Oh,
13th, 2026. Another one bites the dust.
he
And
took a
another
jab.
one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites the dust. Uh-oh. What?
I said, did he take a jab?
Yeah, he probably took the jab from the military tribunal.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I liked him, but
Lethal jab.
he's probably one of them
Probably.
because
Wouldn't be
they're
surprised.
dying. It's enough of them living to past their hundreds, late
Yeah.
80s, 90s, hundreds. It's enough of that. It's time for
Hmm.
us to live what we're supposed to live. And let me explain this to you very quickly. We are not supposed to live less than 100 years. We
I
are
know.
probably supposed to live over 200 years.
Why do you think they keep putting all these chemicals in our food? And
Right.
pushing processed food and telling you that growing your own garden and raising your own meat is bad for you and beef is bad for you
Oh,
and
and
you
you
sit
can't take
there.
rainwater. Oh, now we have
Yeah,
to
no,
destroy
oh
the
my gosh,
rain.
no, you can't collect rainwater because that belongs to the government. Excuse me?
This is how it's been going, guys.
Mm-hmm. And our forefathers were fighting over 3% or a 1% tea tax.
Tanning salons. Yeah.
And this is what we put up with. Like I know for a fact they're taking at least 20% out of my paycheck every week. And yet we sit here while they give themselves raises and tell us that our Social Security is ending.
It's all been a plan since the beginning, my friends.
Mhm.
Mama
Mhm.
Helen says tanning salons, right, Cheryl? I gained weight, but I still have a waistline. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I have
I've been up
lost
and
an
down. I've
incredible
been up
amount of
and down
weight.
in my weight. Yeah, I've been up and down in my weight, and I have a waistline.
But I have this, mother. I have this, and I have this, right? That's what women have.
Uh-huh. Yep. We got the saddlebags and the thighs.
Yeah.
And you
And
get it. You can't not get it when you get older. It just happens.
right.
It
And
just happens.
I work out, guys, and I still have it. It's just not that
As
easy to
much
get.
as I walk at my job, and as much as I walk around my neighborhood in that, I should be rail thin, but I'm not. And it's life. That's just what happens. So how these he/she's are not gaining weight, but are trying to tell us that they're female.
Because men do not have this. They don't. Yeah.
They don't have our
All right.
metabolism as women, it slows down when we get older.
Yes.
A man's pretty
Yes.
much stays the same.
And I'm sure we can defeat that too. There are
Mhm,
ways to defeat that.
mhm.
Um, do you want to stay on, Cheryl?
If you want, maybe for a little bit longer, if
Then
you
I'm going
want.
to get myself, then we're going to take a 5 minute recess. We're going to close our stuff up. What I mean is stay on Zoom,
Mhm.
but turn off your audio, turn off your video, take a 5 minute break, go get coffee, go to the bathroom, do whatever you want to do. Um, reply deodorant. I don't fucking care. I'm just going to get coffee very quickly. And I do have more to talk about. So
Okay.
if
All
you
right.
want to continue this,
We'll
it's
be
fine
back
with
in
me.
5 minutes.
All right. Do you know how to shut off your video?
Yeah, where it says stop vid
Yeah. And then there's the audio will
and mute.
a red line that will go in front of the audio too.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get off and come back on, Cheryl, if it's easier for you.
I can just,
Or turn your audio off and put your phone down. There you
video
go.
is off and I'm going to mute.
Yeah, let me see if I have something for 5 minutes to play. I guess I could do the 250. I always have tons of shit, guys. Oh my God, I don't fucking stop. And that's because you want to say that we're chosen to do this? Yeah, we're fucking chosen to do this. Oh my God, I'm special. We're all special, my friends. We are all brothers and sisters made to collaborate, and they took it away from us. I hope you understand. Oh, let me show video panel. 1 second. I should do this. See you guys in about 5. Okay, I am back. It was more to talk about. Let's wait for Cheryl.
It's a great ball played through.
Ay, 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 ay. I am this little bandido. Hey, I like
My Sherta is a man. Michelin. Michel is a man. Is a man. My Sherta, my Sherta, my Sherta.
I freaking love that one. I should have called it Michelle as a fella. I don't know what I was thinking. Shit in order. Are we back, Cheryl? Cheryl. Got coffee.
Okay,
I used the
I'm back.
ladies' room.
I'm back. Give me a minute. I gotta go turn the water off. I got water going in a pot.
Take your time.
I
That's
figured
what
I'd wash the dishes.
that's what we do. We're not trying to make money. We're not trying to perform some kind of miracle show. I am kind of entertaining. Cheryl is very entertaining, but we are trying to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us, Yahweh. I wonder if Laura Loomer is a man. What do you think, Mama? Are you still on? Is Laura Loomer a man? I know I've seen him in compromising positions. Very, very compromising. Is it real? I would have to look. Let's see. Anybody want to chat? I forgot to share to our own group, which is all right. We had a few people come in. It's very vulgar, isn't it? How I said that. Dicks and chicks. What did I don't even know what I have it. What did I title the show? I don't care, people. I'm done. Oh, so Nancy wants to, or Nancy Pooh, she wants to study up on the Fabian Society, which for some reason I thought was older, but she corrected me. It was after the Civil War, and that should be interesting. The other thing, oh, do I have it? I do. I have it open actually, which I'm not sure if I can share it, but what I will do is show you. Ooh, well, that's too pink. Says the untranny girl, Sergeant Horton is, because guys, you'll find him. He's all over YouTube. I mean, he's a sergeant, U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Robert Horton training. Okay, he explains, and I've mentioned him a dozen times, exactly how maritime law existed in during our lives during this probably hundreds of years. I've watched it about 3 times. I get the gist, but even watching it now, I just took a look at the beginning. This is the very beginning of it. You understand a shitload more after knowing what else is going on in the world or a little bit more study. We are not in maritime law anymore. Okay,
Mm-mm.
maritime law is the law of
It
the
was
water.
ended.
It's the law of the water, meaning we come from the mother's womb. He explains it in the very beginning. This is a sergeant of special operations, guys. Patch sent this to me like 8 years ago. I don't know how old it is. This is on Rumble, but YouTube, he's got many more likes. He's been interviewed as much. I mean, he's all over the place. I don't know why he's not a bigger deal. He literally explains how we became Masonic and how doctors help that and how we are born into a ward, maternity ward, but it is yet a ward. You see what I'm saying about words and how they matter? I've mentioned that billions of times. Billions. I always play with words. This is a man you definitely want to watch. Now, this being said, how we were born into the Masonic way of life because they had control of maritime law. It was a postal and then an economic war. And that makes a lot of sense. Post office is more important than like the fire department because it's federal. Okay? Am I making sense or am I just like blah, 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 people? One other thing. As I got you here, I'm going to show you something I have scheduled. This is hysterically funny. Yeah, I've seen him now in 3 different pictures. I didn't even look. This looks, well, there's pixelation on his suit, but I really didn't look because I know he's alive, people. I don't have to look. But honestly, the 3 different pictures now, he's exactly the same with that pepper gray hair.
Mhm.
Mama, not different, not different at all. And if I didn't know better, he almost looks like that guy with the bird, Mama Helen. We'll talk about that next time. This is what I want to show people. Okay, this is NATO, not long ago, right? In Turkey. Now, if you paid attention like some of us did, you will notice something very different.
No gold trim.
You are really. That's the awake people. That's the awake people, my friends. I bet Mama Helen's saying, "Well, I knew it too."
That's the difference. The gold trim flag
There's
has a
no
totally
gold
different
trim.
meaning than the flag without the gold trim.
Do you see how important Cheryl is? Joe is not able to do this. He is not a star seed or an indigo child or whatever. He's not one of them, but he's willing to give up his life to help. And he
Mhm.
really believes, although he doesn't fully understand. But Cheryl or Dana or Reb or Charles, we are awake. And this is like this to us.
Mhm.
And that's why it was important, because Mama Helen doesn't come on as much anymore. For me to have someone like Cheryl, that you hear it out of her mouth. I didn't say anything, and I promise you I didn't tell her before the effing show.
No, we didn't even talk about this. I had no
No,
idea. I had
no,
no idea she was bringing flags on or any of it.
no. Well, when you said you didn't mind
We
doing the
talked
second
about my
half, I
daughter.
figured I was going to save this for me and Joe, but there's always so much information coming up. It's not a big deal.
I know.
Joe,
And
I
it
had
comes
to
out so
explain this to.
fast.
There you go. Okay. Do we understand this is NATO? What's different? And I did not do this meme. Somebody else did it. They wrote this. This is somebody else's meme. Or
I
did
didn't
I?
even read the meme. I just looked at the flags. No
Yeah, I
gold
know,
trim.
because you're away. That's the difference, my friends. It really
Well,
is the difference, where other people might stammer, and it took her 2 seconds, or she
well,
looked at it,
see,
she knew.
something that helps me too is, like I've told you before, my father was a personal stenographer to four-star
That's right.
General Lewis Wilson back in the 70s. Where that man went, my family went. And he told me a whole bunch of secrets about the military. He told me straight up, if Hollywood can make a movie about it, the military already has the technology. How long ago have they been doing AI movies?
Yeah,
iRobot,
yeah. Oh,
I
before
Am
that.
Legend is all about the vaccine, but nobody wants to think about it.
No, I know. There were movies about COVID and
Terminator. How many
oh yeah,
Terminator
was that
movies do I have
80s
to tell
Terminator?
you?
And then you had liquid metal. When's
Uh-huh.
that coming out, guys?
Uh-huh. Just watched a movie last night. It's an older movie, War Machine,
Oh
about
wow.
aliens coming down and they being mechanical.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, War of the Worlds. Yeah.
That was black and white, the first one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was actually
I remember
War
that.
of the Worlds was actually on the radio before
Yes.
there was TV, and
Yes.
everybody freaked out thinking it was real.
Right. Hence the fact we can't wake people up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We can't do it like
Because they
overnight.
spent decades before this fooling you and tricking you and making you just become so blasé to it
Right.
that it doesn't phase you anymore.
Well,
It's,
you're
oh
you're
yeah, that's just
taxed to
Hollywood.
death.
That's just this. That's just that.
You're part of the Joneses. You're taxed to death. You have to raise the kids. You got to do this. I mean, it's just like
Mhm.
you're more important. But I don't
No,
understand. Like,
no, life
you,
is getting in the way a lot.
right?
I mean,
We
people want to wake up, but life is getting in the way, and lots of people don't have time to pay attention. Because it's they're being something after the next is being thrown at them. Look at what I just went through for 2 months straight. It was one thing after the next after the next. I barely had time to keep up with what was going on.
COVID was also another test in a lot of ways. I don't think
COVID was a massive test.
I think I think there were boosters that the Biden boosters were bad. Not all of
Mm-hmm.
them were good. The Trump's placebos were okay.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever took it in the very beginning, the warp speed, they're fine. Because most mega didn't take it after the first shot.
Yeah.
You noticed that too?
My daughter got one shot because they said, her husband was high risk because he has asthma. So they tricked her into taking the shot and they tricked him into taking the shot. and they both took one and both got the cramps, the shakes, the convulsion stuff going on. She said, Mom, I literally took my weekend off of work and went down and stayed with her to make sure she was okay.
My God.
Yeah. So,
I
she says she's not taking another one after that. Neither is he.
That's smart. I still think the first, I don't know which one she took, but it mattered. It really mattered. Was
Mhm.
it ones that Trump gave out, the generals gave out? Because
Um,
I don't think I think Trump trusted as much as he could trust. But we didn't
yeah.
have everybody, not 10 years ago, not 8 years ago. Not
Yeah, no.
everybody.
No, there were a lot less of us. I mean,
Exactly.
that were actually willing to talk about it because, you talked about it and you were shunned. I mean, you still are to an extent, but people more now just be like, yeah, 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 and try to throw lies and everything in your face and say, no, what about this? Well, what about that? How come you can't just debate something without having to say, well, what about?
Right.
Why you guys pull everything else into it? We're talking about this, not about that, not about that.
That's gaslighting, pure and simple.
Mhm. Yep.
So this is one of the nurses that believed it. That's why we brought it up. She's a whistleblower. Uh, there were deadly protocols, forced isolation from family, experimental drugs kept rolling because every COVID label meant massive government bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
said
It
there
sure
wasn't
did.
medicine, it was murder for money.
Yeah. It was all about money. It was all about money. Look at how many of the officials now are being caught for COVID funding frauds.
There you go.
I mean, come on.
That's the
And it
that's
was
the
in
it's all
just about
about big
every
pharma.
state.
Big
Yeah, it was.
pharma is all about money. So that's
Mhm.
what she's saying. They were killed by the ventilators
Yeah.
because you're breathing in the same whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Here you go. Here you go. Has anybody ever looked up hypercapnia?
Can't say that I have, girl.
Anybody?
So
You
it's
know what
fast what?
you know what hypercapnia is? Fluid in your lungs. You know
Capnia.
what causes fluid in your lungs? Breathing the same shit in and out. You
The
need
mask.
oxygen. Yeah. You're breathing your CO2 back in because you can't get the oxygen level that you need if you have something covering your nose and your mouth.
I don't understand what you see now.
So you're breathing the fluid back in
If
and you're putting
hospitals,
fluid in your lungs.
exactly, exactly, and smokers go through this, and other people, and that's why it goes into respiratory failure. She's absolutely right. It goes into a lot of things.
Mhm.
Water collects in your legs and your feet. You become stumps. We've
You
all
get
heard that. That's
pneumonia.
exactly what she's talking about because the heart can't pump as much anymore.
You start out with a bronchitis and it turns into pneumonia because you
Pneumonia
keep wearing
and
that damn mask and you're not doing yourself any good. Why do you think everybody was like, I'm not wearing a mask? I'm
I
not
don't
wearing a
understand.
mask.
So
How many
if
people did you see with a mask like this? They were
if
breathing in through their nose, out
if,
through their mouth.
if doctors and hospitals were not in um, control, not understanding the basics, then they're in on it. Then they should be charged. Like
They
this
should
nurse
be.
should not be charged. But if you have a regular doctor, the head of
Doctors
the
and nurses were
hospital,
losing their jobs.
they should all be fucking fired. All of
Yeah,
them.
doctors and nurses were losing their jobs for reporting the truth. That all happened. That all happened. Look at what is that female doctor's name, Dr. Pennywise or whatever? That
The kill.
she was telling the truth and look what happened.
Oh, I'm thinking of the
Just
wrong
shut her
person,
up.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Can't have the truth going out. It blows the narrative.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Just like that, just saying.
I told you
Um,
it surprises me too.
yeah, You see, I mean, I could show you as many
Now,
pictures of David
now
Hasselhoff.
spend 9 hours at my job with me, okay?
We wouldn't get anything done. Me and you, Cheryl, would be talking back and forth about everything that's going on and we would, there's definitely things Cheryl knows, Helen knows, I don't know. There are things that we're going to learn together. And there are things that we can name right off the bat. If you look at the chat, you'll see that Mama Helen said, oh, gold fringes, I noticed right away. Cheryl said it right away. I didn't have to say a thing, guys. Why? How is that possible? Who are you to argue with us? Yeah. I love how
yeah, like I said, I talk to my customers all day long.
you're gonna be fun on these lives.
And y'all would be amazed at how many sit there and go, uh-huh. Y'all need to listen to what she says. And I'm just
so you're saying that they believe you, that they believe you. Right.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh, I have a lot of my customers chime in and say, and did you also know? Oh, yeah.
It's a thing. It's a phenomenon.
Are awake. My customers are awake for the most part. I get some that are asleep. I just kind of ignore them, but
cheers to Virginia, the East Coast, maybe.
Well, I mean, look at where a lot of them are from. They're coming down from DC and that to, you know.
That's true. They've seen it firsthand.
They've seen it firsthand.
I said to my husband the other day, Cameron Diaz is a boy. Or yesterday, it's a boy. And I said to him, I said, he doesn't argue anymore. Cute. Because what is my husband gonna do? He knows that I'm intelligent. He knows that I've been doing this a long time. He knows he used to pick me up from school after drawing live nudes. Because I had been doing it well into my 30s, early 30s. And then, I've always done it. Always.
Mine asked
now I never put two and two together. Who the fuck thought Hollywooders will queer like that?
Right.
Now we know.
Now you know. Now you know the rest of the story.
I love it. Mama Helen reminded me the other day, Judge Judy's book. It's also one of her famous lines. She used to say, beauty fades, dumbness lasts forever. Right? People, wake up now. Don't be dumb now. A lot of women, even some of these metrosexual men, get away with murder. It's gonna end. You might as well get your mind thinking critically now.
Yeah.
About law, about civil law, about what's going on. There are bigger fish to fry than. And you know what? Maybe when we were younger, we didn't even quite understand why until it all came into fruition. Like, why are we like this? Why do we know this shit? Why are we more awake than other people? Why are we known as something? Why do our brains work differently? Why are we always asking why?
Why can't we sleep?
Yeah. See, I nap, so I don't have her problem. And luckily, I don't have to work. That is killer.
That's my problem.
That's why I do what I do, because I feel like my hair got wet, guys. It's flying all around. I didn't wash it. I just got damp. I took my ear shower. I'm going to call it an ear shower because I feel like half my ear is freaking half my head, my face and my ear are yeah. See, I was ready to blame it on the rain outside. It's very bad. It's thundering and pouring now. But she was right. I took a fucking shower.
You took a shower, and the temperature changed from when you got out, when you went into the shower.
I was good for 2 days
because you're in an enclosed area, which means the temperature rises in there. So you went from a colder to a warmer. Then you turned the water off, opened the curtain, opened the shower door, whatever, stepped out, temperature change again. Boop, boop, boop.
I wonder if I do the neti pot, will it help? I don't like it. Listen, I can't do this anymore. I mean, I must be like, I'm like, for 2 days I've been good. And then now I feel like there's a magnet sticking to the side of my fucking head, from the head to the
Mm-hmm.
face to the neck. And it's just getting
Mm-hmm.
worse and worse and worse. And what am I going to go to a doctor for this? Oh, by the way, this is part of the awakening. Chemtrails are falling down or something. Or maybe it's the good guys doing radioactive shit that they don't
Well,
know how to
you
work
just have a
perfectly.
blockage in your ear. Here, let's flush your ear out.
Oh, they did it
Mm-hmm.
to my dad. They when dad went to Germany when he was a kid, he had trouble on the plane. We always had trouble. Dad had bad ears, I had bad ears. So this just makes it 100 times worse, right? Um, they got him to a doctor's in Germany. He's telling him, it hurts and whatever. So I can't remember the name of it's used to fan. It's like a big fan. It's used to fan off fires in the chimney.
Oh, like a bellow.
Is that what they're called?
Mhm.
Bellows? There's another name, but yeah. So
I
they
think
took one and they put it in dad's ear and he goes, it, he saw stars.
it just shoved what was ever blocking it in.
It was a
Like,
stupid
what are they
move.
gonna do? Like, blow it out the other side? I don't think it works that way.
That's how stupid doctors are.
Uh-huh. I'm
Okay?
glad they've come a long way from that because now they use a squeegee for your nose and shoot
Yeah.
water
And
in,
squeeze,
and
squeeze.
lots
I
of
don't
times they
think you
use
could
like a
take,
water pick.
you can't take these crystals out. They're probably trapped in the hairs of the hairs in the,
What?
past the drum is what vibrates that we hear noises. It's the hair. We
Uh-huh.
have hairs. And the
Yeah.
crystals are probably trapped in there. And that's why I can hear them sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a
And
very,
and as we speak, it moves the airwaves, and the airwaves move the hair, and the hair makes different sounds, which we associate with different vowels, different consonants, and different words. And that's how we know what people are saying.
very smart. Um, with that,
I paid attention in science class.
I love sciences too. With that, we are for lack of a better word, we are a harmonious people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling. Now you sent me something, I haven't watched it yet, that we are 1,000 years out of date.
Mm-hmm.
I believe something like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a couple of 100 years or 1,000 years, there's something wrong with our timeline.
That's why we're not living as long,
How do
because
you?
our bodies are trying to catch up.
I didn't watch that, so you might have to explain it. I don't understand what you mean. Our bodies are catching up to what? I
because
think they
because we've
fucked
been
with our
jumped ahead
calendar.
and ahead and ahead. We've been jumped ahead. Our calendars are supposed to have 13 months, not 12.
Yeah, right.
So
But how
they've
does that
been,
affect our bodies?
because our bodies are not in sync with the timeline anymore, because they've changed
Okay,
it by moving it.
that's a very,
You always feel like you needed to do something yesterday.
that's a very, that's not even science. That's like a theory. It's not
Mhm.
physics by any means,
No. Hmm.
but I like it. We'll have to delve into that. But I want to get back into the harmoniousness. I do believe that, you know of Tartaria? You've heard of
Hmm.
Tartaria?
Hmm.
I do believe that
Oh
the Tart
yeah.
say it, say it again,
Oh yeah. I've been
into that,
doing
like reading about.
dabbling into Tartaria and that. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I believe these were very, very artsy people. And not people, like I said, I believe we're different species. Some of us are the
Hmm.
same, some of us are not. And it could be one fucking chromosome or one piece of DNA or genetic difference that makes us a different species, people.
O positive, O negative, AB positive, AB negative.
Brilliant. I brought up blood before. Brilliant. See, we're back and forth. We're good. Okay. What if the Tartarians who created the architecture, those beautiful, not gargoyles. I'm afraid I don't think they created the gargoyles, perhaps, but mostly you'll see these stoned winged angels, or I don't know, they're in buildings. They're all over the place. Fountains. These were them. They still exist. A lot of it was destroyed during the wars to kill the old society.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But
You have
Tartaria,
to
I
get rid
believe,
of
were
stuff so
harmonious
people will
people.
forget.
They knew the arts, right? They made us forget. They knew the arts, they knew the music. Music, bells, controlled
Mhm.
weather, controlled people. If it controls the weather, my friends, or if it controls water, then it can control what's inside us. It can cure
Because
us,
we are
perhaps.
water.
We didn't talk about this before the show. Now, if you guys have listened to me for the last few years, I constantly say we are mostly water and metals, and so is the land. So is the
Mhm.
earth. No coincidences, guys.
Why do you think I
Mother
love
Earth is
living where I
alive.
live?
Say it again.
Why do you think I love living where I live?
Virginia.
I am,
Show them.
what's my backyard?
Show them.
That's my backyard, guys. I have a huge lake behind my house.
It's absolutely stunning.
I am one with the water.
Me
I'm
too.
one with the water.
That's
I am
strange. I am a
so
water
mad
person
this
too.
year because they're messing with the weather and my lake is drying up faster than it has ever dried up since we've been here.
I think it's not, I don't think they're messing with it. I think what they had to do, the good guys had to get everything done. Unfortunately,
Give me
people
my
are
water
going to
back.
get sick. It will happen.
Give me
It
my
will happen.
water back.
They're cleaning out the air, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Chemtrails did exist. Most
Mm-hmm.
mega people, regular people, believe in the chemtrails. I don't know why. And now they believe in vaccinations.
Well, I remember being a little girl and I don't remember seeing all these tails coming from the planes. And I
Mhm.
lived on military bases, so there was a lot of planes flying over.
So you can argue with this lady then, because I think
Like I
absolutely
said,
okay.
I grew up military. My dad was a Marine for 23 years. I lived on military bases 17 out of those 23 years. I don't remember seeing all these trails coming from all these planes. We lived outside DC. We lived in Arlington, for crying out loud, for years. We lived across from Arlington Cemetery where my father now rests. I don't remember seeing all these tails coming from all these planes and them
Did your
saying,
brother pass with
it's
did
the
your brother
exhaust.
pass?
No, my dad passed in 99 from cancer.
That wasn't it.
And they're saying that it was from Agent
Agent
Orange.
Orange.
Hmm.
I have another
He was
friend.
on the Vietnam Wall.
I remember that. I remember you telling me
Mhm.
because it was almost around the same time. Another friend said that their brother passed almost a year or two or before or after your father. It was
Mhm.
no, it might have been 2000 something, which I was like, I can't believe people are still dying from that. And they claimed it
Mhm.
was Agent Orange.
Mhm.
99. How old was
Yeah,
he? How old was he?
63. He was just 63.
That's too young.
I know. I
See,
know.
the brother made more sense, but now, yeah, thinking of it, that's 27 years ago.
Now, my aunt that was also in the military also died of cancer.
I mean, the poor military were used and abused. They were the ones that
Oh
were
yeah. Oh
vaccinated
yeah.
first.
They
They
weren't
had
supposed to be
Agent
used as
Orange. They
human
had,
guinea pigs, but they were. Then what
there
you
is
gonna do?
technology
And
we're
then they
still not
throw them
aware
to
of.
the curb. Then they throw them to the curb once they get out.
Right. Oh, yeah, we don't care about our vets. Our VA
Mhm.
hospitals suck. Whatever.
That's why I have to give my youngest son a plug, the one that was in the military during Obama's terms. When he exited the military, he took a job helping the veterans that are stuck in wheelchairs now for the rest of their lives. So he goes out and repairs the wheelchairs so that these guys can be comfortable, because lots of times they don't even care when they send somebody out. He told me the one guy that he went to see that's a vet was in really bad shape. He says the guy was all but crying when he got there. He had so many sores on his backside because his
Oh my
wheelchair wasn't
God.
fit to him properly. So yeah, so I have to give kudos to my son who is not only a vet, but he is still giving back, helping the vets.
God bless him. Or Yahshua
And
bless him. Or Yahweh.
his
Hold on, my husband.
name is Sean, and he has no idea how proud I am of him.
We all are proud of him.
I mean, you know, mom will say I'm proud of you, honey, but they don't realize. They don't realize.
Oh God, I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
All right. Very good, very
And he's
good.
the one that suffers chronic migraines also.
Yeah, if you didn't know that about Cheryl, now you do.
He went through boot camp with chronic migraines, didn't say a word to them. Suffered
That's a
heat stroke
man.
twice and begged and pleaded with them to please do not discharge him after they found out that he had liver, kidney, and
Oh
what was
shit.
it? And lung damage from the heat.
From
His
where?
internal body temperature was 115 degrees.
Where was he? That he
He was down in Georgia going through boot camp.
that was during boot camp.
Uh-huh.
Has he been overseas?
Yeah, he's been to the Middle East and all of that. He wasn't supposed to. He was on a heat restriction in the military, in his records,
When it's part of your
restricted to
blood, you got to
certain
do it. He's
temperature
a
levels.
soldier.
Uh-huh. And they sent him over there in the summertime.
So we have these soldiers doing all these things going all over the place for us, including Cheryl's son. And yet we can't vet immigrants and we can have them, I should
Mm-hmm.
say illegals, and we can have them come and bite people's faces off
Yeah.
and
Oh,
whatever else.
trust and believe. They vet immigrants. It's the illegals they're not vetting because they don't want to know.
That's a nice point, Cheryl.
Anybody coming legally is vetted to the eye teeth. But you can go down and walk across the southern border or you could, and here's a welcome mat.
Let's hope it's
What
a
can
bit
we do
different
for
now.
you? You need how much money? Okay. I'll tell you what, go have 3 babies and we can get you that money. And it's the truth. Canada cries to us about how we kick people out of this country for coming illegally. But
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I'm married to a Canadian and I went up there thinking that it was okay because we've been married for 15 years at that point. I was politely told that if I didn't leave, I would be kicked out and not allowed back in. Uh-huh.
a polite. That was
Mhm.
polite.
Yeah, yeah. So when they started with me about how we're wrong for kicking people out, guess who had
Well,
ammunition to fight back?
guess what, mother?
Right. I gotta pause you guys. Hubby's calling.
Okay. What was I forgot. Nancy tells me a lot of stuff too because she reads a lot of news and she's very in depth. Um, that's why it's hard for me to tell people as smart as Nancy that, oh, Cameron Diaz, by the way, is a guy. All right. But at this point, if you don't trust me, go fuck yourselves. I'm really done. I'm really done because I dare or I'll ask a specialist in biology. I'll ask a doctor or another artist. I will ask them to tell me why David Hasselhoff has female clavicle bones. Come at me. Because if that's the way it's got to be, that's the way it's going to be. But Pooh said something about
Okie dokie.
something
I'm
with
back.
Lindsay, and domestic terrorism. I can't remember what it was about. I know he had something to do with Iran. You know, he's another McCain, is what
Was
he
he
was.
involved when Iran took our Olympic team hostage back in the 70s? 70s, 80s?
I
Did
don't
he have
know. I
something to do
think
with
he
that?
was in the Air Force for like 23. I don't think he's that old.
Mm,
I don't think he's, no, he's 71.
yeah, he's 71.
So I don't know if he really had, well, that would,
That would put him born at 54. That was a
very
young
well could have
graduate.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? They were all involved here and there. I'm weary. I always say
54 to
weary. I'm
79 is
leery.
25 years. He would have, yeah, he
He
would have
could
been
have
an
been.
American. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had to think about that for a minute. It just seems like, but then look at Obama. What are they your age, Obama and Michelle or Michael?
Michael, Michael, Michael. How many times does he have to call her Michael before people catch
People,
on?
why who calls their
I
wife,
mean, I've never called my husband Diane, okay?
right? Or a different
I'm
name for that
sorry.
matter.
His name is
Sometimes
Dwayne.
I'm on
I
with
have never called
Joe.
him Diane.
I will say John, Joe. I mean Joe. I will do that once in a while, but I'm with Joe for
But
like
you're
9 years.
talking to Joe and you're married to John,
Yeah,
okay?
it's not. Yeah, but it doesn't
Where
happen
does
often.
Michael come in at with Michelle and Barack
Yeah, come on,
and
guys.
Malia and Sasha? Where is there a Michael?
The thing is, right? The thing is now you have to
Make it
realize
make sense.
that's it. She read my mind. You have to realize you guys are the detectives.
Mm-hmm. We are the detectives because the media is not going to tell us a thing.
That's it.
They're not going to. You can listen to them and you can, common sense says half the shit they're telling you is a bold-faced lie right to your face. And you get these people going, uh-huh, uh-huh,
Did you
uh-huh.
guys see what I
Let's go
signed?
protest.
You said it right after I signed it. I said I signed lies, and you were like, they both face lie.
I know, and I'm staring out the
Oh,
window. I'm not even watching what you're doing. I'm staring
well,
out the window at my
not. She
beautiful
doesn't even
view.
know sign language, as far as I know. Do you know sign language?
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Very good.
That's about it.
That's good.
Oh, I know the best one. Ready? Ready?
Guys,
Universal.
I'm
Okay.
very excited to have Cheryl as part of this group.
Y'all are
I hope
stuck with
more
me. I hope
people
you like
come
me.
in because when we have more people, you'll see that how do we know this? How does Cheryl know? How are we reading each other's minds? There are no
I don't know. It's
coincidences.
freaky, isn't it? It is
No, it's a
freaky.
plan. We already know it
Mhm.
either. We already know it. It's part of our systems. It's in our seeds. It's in our DNA.
Yeah.
It's coded,
It's in our
coded in our
genes.
DNA,
It's in our
whatever it
genes.
is,
It's in our chemistry.
our makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
That water
We
wave, that water pattern, we're all on the same one.
absolutely. We are the detectives. We must know now how to ask the right questions, understand that there are conspiracies that are no longer conspiracies because there's just too factual to be conspiracies. Again, prove to me that whoever, Susan Rice is not a little boy. Prove it to me. Prove to me Cher is not.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I say that all the time. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm showing you physical. She knows her shit. She has her stuff. We all have our notes.
I've been
Yeah.
paying attention for a long time. A long
Yeah.
time.
Last thing, there's technology we are not aware of. Like Cheryl was saying before, her father had said that if it's in the movies, most likely we've had it, or it's in
Mhm.
works. And even
Oh,
Jay mentioned to me, Jay, who was also in the military for 21 or 22 years, right, Jay? He mentioned to me that there is some kind of law where secret, like, things that come out that are like top secret, they're allowed to give it to like people like TMZ first before the actual
mhm,
news. They're able
mhm.
to give it to like soliciting.
Uh-huh.
Am I making sense?
They give it to the stations and stuff that people see as
Like Inquirer kind of crap.
sitcom and yeah,
That's it.
like
I
BS.
can't I
Like
can't remember the words he used, but like Inquirer. Like people
yeah,
think it's still
it's like the Inquirer.
yeah,
Inquiring minds want to know.
right.
No, it's just gossip. They're gossip outlets. And
But
that's why they distribute them to the gossip outlets first, because wrap up schmear, baby, wrap up
right.
schmear.
That,
You get them
perfect.
talking about it in the gossip columns, and then you get the regular media talking about it. And then once you get the
Making
regular
fun of it.
media talking about it, the people are going to start talking about it. And next thing you know, it's all wrapped up in a nice little bundle and people believe the lie. Thank you, Nancy Pelosi, for explaining that one on live television that absolutely nobody paid attention to
They've been playing the same tricks on us that Caesar did.
for decades,
Centuries,
centuries.
millennia. Very good. You can see how we're going to be a lot of fun.
Touche.
Very good. We have to imagine that the world is not anything as we had originally thought it to be. And once you can erase that, right,
Nothing you
Johnny?
know is as you know it.
My husband said that's absolutely fucking right. Okay, one last thing and then we're gone.
Hi, John.
Yeah, he just walked the puppet. Now he's going upstairs. I love you. Okay. He's gonna message me about something.
You're in trouble now.
Maybe I should wait for Joe. Me and Joe have these weird things happening lately too. Last time I signed to him because we were practicing new words, and if you watch the show, you would know. Would you put butter in your coffee? And he's like, I just read that earlier today that it's really good to put butter in your coffee, and we're just learning sign language. And then it happened again. Yesterday, we learned the word messy or mess, and I tried to use it in sentences. And I was talking about an alien that was messy, and he was on a flag. He was the king, he was the president of his planet, and his head, his big head, we're using words that we know, is on their flag. And Joe tells me a story of when he was younger and not under the most, he was not straight. Let's put it that way. He was under the influence. And he was like, that picture of a black flag, and that's what I used, a black flag with the head of this alien on it. He said, that's exactly what I saw when I was in that condition. He was telling me, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. And I'm like, well, let me finish. I know it's probably fucking weird. Hey, who thinks of that? Who thinks of an alien's head on a black flag? It's just not. I have it. I have a picture of a clown that I drew with a dog underneath. And it's kept in the family. My parents kept it. What was Joe? A clown. Now, if you stayed with him 8 hours almost every day with him on Zoom, you would know that Kona sits on his feet. I drew this when I was fucking 5. My mother happened to keep it. I have it. I showed it to Joe. I will take it out next time. There are no coincidences. Wake up. You have power. You have power. Do you believe that, Cheryl?
Yeah. Look at the images I had when I was little like you. This shit that is going on now. People don't want
She
to
did mention that earlier.
Don't want to admit that there is reverse racism going on, but there is racism going on against the white person.
Always been
I
racist.
dreamt of that way back when. This is stuff that I had discussions with people about
When you were younger.
when I was younger, like
Me too.
single digits.
Yes, me too.
And I was assured, oh, it'll never happen. You know, our government will never let it happen. And it's our government that's ushering it in. I mean, think about it. You listen to the African American talk about how life was before Obama was in office.
We didn't have problems. I didn't have
We
problems with Muslims. I
we
didn't
had
have problems.
problems, but they weren't what they are now. The
No.
Rodney King shit back in the 70s, 80s, that kind of settled everything down. And it was like a bam, a whack in your face. We have to get along. And it was after that things kind of did settle down for a little bit.
And
And
then
then here he
9/11
came.
and then Obama.
9/11, and
Let
then here
me
he came.
let me
And he's even
catch
on
up with
tape saying he's not from America.
doctors were
So,
paid to push these boosters. Exactly. I'm sorry, let me
mhm.
just catch up with Mama Helen.
Nope, go ahead.
Any smart person knows vaccines take time to prepare. These boosters came out of matter of months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
But they
piss.
have
Oh,
long-term studies.
exactly. Um, another one that Judge Judy says is, "Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining."
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. Um, have I tried ear wash or it won't, it will make it worse. Um, anything. My mom used to tell me when I had problems where I felt water in my ear to use a hair dryer. I'm like, oh no, I'll get an earache. I couldn't stand next to a fan. Since I'm a kid, I remember having terrible, I always had terrible earaches. So it just runs in the family, but there's something more to it. And there's obviously something more to these crystals that are just coming
Mm-hmm.
out. Do you know that? I mean, my doctor didn't know what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just want potential voters. They even put price lists on how they can have their spawn.
Yep.
Politicians and Graham and McCain were best buddies. There you go. Conspiracies are 99.99999% accurate. Very good, Mama
Accurate.
Helen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
When do they quit calling it a conspiracy? How much factual evidence do you need before they quit calling it a conspiracy?
Yeah, like I
Because we got
said,
facts about a lot of this shit, but they no look the other way.
my computer friend knew that England was going into the fucking trans and gay and they were making a thing out of it because they
And
had
if
to keep
America
it
don't straighten
alive.
up, we're going to be right there too.
Of course. Well, anything that hits like Paris and England comes here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from TV shows to music to fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paris, Paris. Everybody goes, right? It's just always the way it was.
You ever, yeah, now you know why they call it gay Paris. Just saying.
I love you, Cheryl. It's great, Gay Berry. She's right. Oh God. Okay. I think we're
I
done
told
for
you I
today.
have no control. I have no filter.
I'm the same way. That's why
I'm just as surprised as everybody else as to what comes out of my mouth, okay?
and she's not from New York, but we
No, I'm
are
not.
like so much alike in a lot of ways. I see like things she says, and we're different people. Obviously, there's a lot of. I'm an artist. She is. What?
Look, I'm gonna be sarcastic. I was born on a fucking army base for crying out loud, okay? I don't have a
And I love
choice.
my vets. That's funny because
And
my
yes, I
uncle was a
cuss like a
vet. My dad,
sailor.
huh?
And yes, I cuss like a sailor. Like
Yeah,
I
me
said,
too.
Marine Corps, Army base, there's sailors around both of them, okay? Give me a break.
There's more than that. The
I
people
know.
that cuss are very intelligent, and sometimes they get frazzled on words, so they
Hmm.
use
That's
heavy
it.
language.
They go
Yeah,
to the
because you
cuss word
want to
because it's
describe it with such
wicked.
intensity
Mm-hmm.
that it becomes "fuck you, fuck," and us Brooklyn chicks, and apparently
Yep.
some Virginian chicks that are growing up on different bases.
Where? Where? Except with that.
Guys, we hope you learned something. I will definitely go over more. I will show you, I will look up pictures and show it as best I can. I'm going to put some kind of portfolio together for you so it's more realistic instead of just going on Google. But I thought going on Google and showing you, hey, let's look at the pictures together and see what they have in common.
Yeah.
Right? Now you
See if
might,
you
you
see the
guys don't
same
know
thing we
AI like
see.
I do, but you will. Say it again.
See if you see the same thing we see.
Like no gold.
Gold or blue? What
Oh,
color do
that
you see?
dress.
The
The
dress. What
dress. That
color
was
do you
different.
see?
I meant the gold fringes, but both works. All right.
Mhm.
Good night, guys. Have a good evening. I guess what is it, 6? Or enjoy your dinner or whatever you're gonna do. Have a few
6:10. We
drinks.
hope you guys had a good time. I think we
I
did.
did. You made me laugh. I love that. You
Damn.
between you and Mama Helen was pretty good. Take care, guys. Love y'all.